before the light went off. So let me go back to where to conclude on that matter, and then we go to look at the reorganization of the NDC with the releases coming from the Fifi Fiavikwete on why you don't need to be in two places at the same time. If you want to serve party, serve party. If you want to be in government, and don't be greedy. That's how he sees it. So that the greed, you can't use your two hands and be chopping from the same place. No. It can happen.
If that stands, it means that Nana Hima may be affected.
She's
the deputy communications officer and
also the deputy NADMO person. So it will affect you.
Or you resign 6 months.
Will you resign 6 months? Do you want any party position?
I'm a communications officer.
So would you want to still be there?
Of course.
Are you going to resign 6 months and contest for?
No.
No, because the communication.
Nobody wants to resign.
Because the communication sections, you don't resign. You have your entity. You don't get voted into those offices.
The
right?
communication.
You get voted.
Yeah.
So you've been voted. So are you going to resign?
No, I'm not going to resign.
Why?
I'm going to resign.
But that is coming from your general secretary.
Unfair decision by NEC.
Fifi? By NEC?
Yes.
Why do you think it's unfair?
It's unfair.
Why? Tell me why.
Okay, let me use myself as
Use yourself as an example.
I'm a very hardworking lady for the party.
Nobody doubts that.
Then,
even sitting here talking about NADMO shows that you're a very vibrant person, and then you've been able to bring us to speak to that.
I work with NADMO. This is my 13th year. I've been in NADMO for the past 13 years.
You don't mean
in Asama Municipal Assembly.
You don't mean?
Yes, I was doing operations. Then after the 2016 elections, operations was no more my position. So I have to be a national disaster officer, a senior officer. So my rank was a senior disaster.
Oh, so you've been at a public service for quite some time.
13 years. This is my 13 years now. So my party comes because through my hard working, my party wins Tema West. We have an MP for the past 28 years. We make history. We now have an MP. And I'm only transferred from Asama to Tema West Municipal, be my municipal, my constituency. Then he told me that I should resign. When I've taught for the NADMO for 13 good years, he told me that because I'm going for re-election as Deputy Communications Officer or Communications Officer, he said I should resign. Is it fair after all the work I've done? What if I should share with you what we went through during the campaign? You feel for me. You even cry for me. A lot of people who know me knows what I've done. So it's not fair. But I think that NEC should sit down and go back to the drawing table and come back, because that will not satisfy, or that will not solve the unemployment issue. If you say I should resign, I know the job, I know the work. Now I'm caught in between NDC and NADMO. So I'll have to choose one at the end. If I choose NDC and leave NADMO, I've gone with my expertise and my experience. Okay. I've gone with my everything that I know in NADMO. I've gone. Meanwhile, being in NADMO at this time, whoever is coming, they are employing people from headquarters when they come, because they are new. Military men are learning from us. I just spoke to my operations director this morning. Everything he has to ask is seek for clarification and instructions from me. So why do you want me to leave the organization when I have something to offer? Why do you ask me to leave? Your party does not pay, but NADMO, even though the salary is not good, at the end of the month, I get something to satisfy my pain. I get something to look after my family. I want me to resign. Your party does not pay. I've been a communication officer. This is my 4th year. Nobody has paid me a dime. Apart from after the election, the Honorable Samiji, and if God bless you, sir, wherever you may be, giving us a monthly stipends for transportation here and there. I just took an Uber to this place. You have no idea how much he charged me. I do everything. Party does not pay. I'm serving the party.
So more or less, you're looking at the sacrifices that has brought you to wherever they are. They should allow people to be in that position and still serve the party.
I still serve the party. We are capable. I do my work as NADMO. I go from here, I'm going to my office. I do my work as a NADMO director. I do my work as a communications officer. From here, I'm going to the Ministry of Communications to seek for help for my communications bureau. So what am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything. I'm balancing the two very well. And you tell me that I should resign. It's not fair.
Bernard, do you think it's fair?
Yeah, but you said that NEC would have to sit down and
Exactly.
Today the Honorable Fifi Koto was in the news again and he reiterated that point that people who are opposing it, he used the term, and I'm quoting the Honorable Fifi Koto, greedy. I'm not the one saying it.
I have not read it, so
okay.
I won't.
You won't react.
So don't you think that you work with NADMO? At this particular time, it is 2 minutes to 10. You should have been in the office working for NADMO because of your work with the party. You are here, serving as the deputy communications officer. Even though we also seize the opportunity to ask you questions about NADMO.
Yeah.
Don't you think this role is interfering?
It's not interfering. I won't let you learn. It's not interfering. As I sit here, I can still work
remotely.
Exactly.
Just as you were picking your phone and then sending messages.
NADMO, 90% of NADMO work is field work. We don't sit in the office and do NADMO work.
Okay.
Right now, Tema West NADMO, we are within Klabon, monitoring a disaster or fire scene. There was a huge fire outbreak. So staff are there, supervisors are there, they are working. I'm here, it's even benefiting NADMO more than the NDC. Because the questions that you are even asking me, people who have no idea about NADMO, they are now getting to know that NADMO is capable of doing this or not capable of doing this. So, to me, I think, well, he has used his word that we are being greedy. But if I consider the amount of sacrifice that I put in both work, there was a 1 month industrial inspection. I conducted because it's under the technical department. My brother, the hazards that we hailed, when we go to some companies, they are not conforming to safety rules and practices. The kind of things that entered me personally, I have to be hospitalized for almost 1 month.
Wow.
But there are no sick allowance. There are no extra allowance for overtime and everything. You do everything, whether you are sick. Under the Interior Ministry, NADMO is the least paid. Yes, we are under the Interior Ministry.
Yeah,
we are the least. Yes, we are the least paid.
You are one of the paramilitary wing of
exactly.
The Ministry.
Exactly.
Right.
And if a NADMO officer or a deputy or a director of NADMO shows you his pay slip, you see there is nothing to write home about. But then the humanitarian aspect supersedes all other personal or parochial interests. So to me, that is, I wish we don't even discuss that. It's a very sensitive issue,
area, right?
And it's going to cause the party.
Should in case
from the NDC right now, I don't think in Tema West they will get a woman who will represent the party more than I do. Everybody can do their work. But the way I represent NDC in Tema West as a communications, a Greater Accra Regional Communications Bureau member, I don't think there will be a replacement. And it's a deficit to the party.
Should in case the party decides to go by this directive, they are not going to do anything about it. What would be your next action?
When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it.
Is that when we get to the bridge, we're going to cross it. 053-715-8638 is the number. And now you can, Nanahema, she said we shouldn't even talk about that matter.
It's not fair. To me, it's not fair. And I know there are a lot of people watching.
Yes, but the truth of the matter is that this will have very severe consequences, because looking at Tema West alone, like I said, I vote in Tema West, so I'm quite familiar.
Yeah.
The youth organizer, I think, is a government appointee now. Your boss, Della, is a government appointee.
Yes.
And several others.
Even my current boss is the constituency organizer, NADMO.
So
the municipal director of NADMO. He's the Tema West constituency organizer, the field marshal.
So now you're asking all those people to
It means that all of them would have to resign, or
for who to come. When we have talked, we don't change the winning team. When we have talked success, for 28 years, this team, this particular constituency executive, we've been able to bring out an MP. Now, Tema West, we are proud when we go to Parliament. Last 2 weeks, I was with my MP, Honorable Lawyer James Eno. Greetings to you, sir. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. Now you told me that I should resign. Who will come in? It's going to have a drastic destiny, a very severe
effects on the
consequences.
Party.
Yes.
I think there's somebody like from the NPP section. One of the is it Atta who really raises the issue that they should be careful where they are treading.
Yes, it's a serious issue.
You think people are not getting jobs.
Yeah.
So in order to win your election, because elections are coming from my elections is going to come on in September. Then October regional elections,
and then December.
Exactly.
National.
So because of
which means we should have been resigning by now.
But it's just 6 months.
We've not been able to secure more jobs for our people. We understand. Nobody belittles that fact. But the thing is, seeking your re-election doesn't mean that you should put somebody under whatever strenuous, because it's a very tough decision for some of us to make. Honestly, it's a very. I don't know whether I should go for NADMO or I should go for the NDC.
Because you love both.
I love both.
And now you have the twist. So what would you choose?
But also, Mr. L, if you consider, it means Dr. Hanabisu, Sami Jenfi,
all of them,
everybody,
Mustafa Gbande, they will all have to resign.
And even if you go to some of the organizations like the NLA, all those people have to resign if they still want to hold party positions. They all have to resign.
Exactly.
Wow.
And forgetting that you see party positions are sacrificial positions.
Exactly.
They are not paid positions.
Except when the party is in power, they receive something.
That one is not everybody.
It's not everybody that receives.
Everybody. Let's make it clear.
It's not everybody that receives.
People are sitting at home crying like babies.
People are not receiving. It's not everybody that receives.
Everybody.
And you see,
they made us to understand that it's not everybody who gets.
And the point that so far as your party comes to power, it's not a guarantee you might even get a job. It's something people don't understand. In politics, the 4 years will come and go and you'll still be where you are.
Yeah.
It's not everybody, because that's why people try to get godfathers in certain position to be able to push them. So if you don't get that, forget it. You can make all the loudest noise in the world. You may not get anything. So that is one thing people should put at the back of their mind. That when elections are over, it's not a guarantee that my party is in power, so I'm going to get a job.
I mean, to be fair to Nana Hima, I've been following the NDC's politics. She's, like she said, I don't think, in terms of communication, I don't think the constituency will be able to, as it stands, get somebody to be doing communication, especially for the party in the constituency. So if such...
So you side with her now?
Even though I agree with Fifi Kote to some extent, because, also BADD, like she was saying, this is also like an attempt to make sure that other people who may not have...
That is why I made it. In politics, Bernard, get this. We may all follow the same party. We may get a party into power. But it is not everybody that will benefit from it. The enabling environment to be created, the best thing you could do for people is to help people school themselves.
As it's getting to internal elections within the party,
that dynamics will come.
Exactly. People are playing to some galleries.
Because people are also lobbying with this idea.
Our former General Secretary, being our current national chairman, will not make such decision.
But he is the chairman. I mean, do you think this decision was made without his approval? Let me use approval.
It's not within. You see, this when you go to NEC, everybody has their
jurisdictions.
Exactly. So this is coming from our General Secretary. General Secretary is also a national executive member. So it's coming from his office. So we see it as his directive.
But will he be able to impose? Wouldn't NEC have approved, even if it's a majority decision?
Don't forget that the NDC constitution, every role has its own mandate.
Exactly.
So you can't interfere in certain mandates.
Exactly.
So this has come a directive from his office
as the General Secretary.
As the General Secretary.
The chairman will not have anything.
Who is the party administrator?
That is it. So the chairman will not have anything to say.
If you are in let's use Herecraft for example. There's a general manager. There's an administrator. So if the administrator comes with a policy, it affects everybody.
Yeah.
The general manager will not come and say...
The general manager will not come and say, because the administrator looks at the day-to-day
running
of the office.
Exactly. That's what
So if he takes a decision, when he takes a decision,
it affects everybody.
You get a point. The only difference here between the administrator and then the other department is that because they are figureheads, either they control or they just listen and also give an input and say, no, you could have done it this way, not that way. They will just have to support it one way or the other. So that is where it makes it dicey, because you might also take decision from your department, and you need the input of others supporting it. But I know your grassroots are crying; they're not getting the jobs as promised them before the elections. What's going on?
Thank you.
But we've got people who come from Akwetia who complain.
Sad reality. If I should sit here and lie to Ghanaians that, oh, you buy a Juma, things are okay, it's not true. It's not everybody, because the NDC government or the current administration has decided to be a government for the people of Ghana, not only for the NDC. That is the clear difference.
They want to serve the people of Ghana.
Exactly. When NPP came, they made sure they laid off a lot of people so that they can fix in. When you go to airports, there was something like they brought a desk for an NPP guy to come and identify all the NPP people there. And
seriously?
Like seriously. One of my colleagues' constituency executive was working there. So they have files, NPP, NDC. At the end of the day, most of the NDC people were laid off so that they could bring in their guys. So at the end of the day...
But that is not fair for governance.
It's not fair, but it's fair for the NPP. It's fair. They are grassroots, they hard work.
Oh, so that's why your people are aggrieved?
That is why they are aggrieved, because...
That you don't want to do same?
But the
NDC tried to do same with the Bank of Ghana issue that came up, and later they have to withdraw. They have to pull back.
An isolated case. The Bank of Ghana is just an...
But they pulled back.
Case. Look at the Assembly. This YEA program, YEA, Youth and Employment Agency, there is I've forgotten the right word, but there is a section that deals with apprenticeship. Apprenticeship. That place, you see MPP women organizers, MPP activities, walking in, filing, picking forms, filling, bringing it. They have been giving a business startups, support, whatever. They've been giving apprentices to train. When they are done, they will be given incentive. They pay them at the end of the day. So it's not NDC have decided to. That is why the grassroots.
No, but the point is that the MPP at the point also neglected their grassroots, then they lost.
It wasn't like how we are doing it.
So how would it affect the party fortune going forward?
Well,
how do you solve this problem?
Well, I always believe in patience. We are just 12 or 13 months in office. Is it 12? Yes, it's 12 months.
Yeah.
Or 14 months. Let's say 14 months in office. Just as we're saying that when the party comes, there's no guarantee that. But I also believe that when there is an opportunity, it should look at the grassroots, the branches. Because here in Tema West, even though we, the constituency executives, with some success, we are singing and praising that for the first time in 2018, we've won a seat in parliament. Let me ask you, without the branches, without the grassroots, will take 29 people in a constituency executive office, will 29 people be able to solve this success without the grassroots? It will not be possible. So the choboy, the eyezu, the eyezu, the let's go, the MFA, everybody contributed to this success. Everybody. And to me, it's supposed to be something that the grassroots should also benefit. If you say you don't allow them to benefit, it's like cruelty, or it's like being wicked to them. So our leaders, I'm calling on the leadership of the NDC to look into this job matter and provide alternative jobs for our people who have suffered with us. Through rain or shine.
Through rain or shine. 0537158638 is the numbers. You can call us now. You can give your input. You have a question for Nana Hima. She loves to be called by that name. She doesn't want Honorable. Honorable Director from Paul. She wants to be called Nana Hima. So you can call and put your question across on 0537158638. And please, when you call us, I beg. Look at the phone line is blinking already. 0537158638 is the numbers. Let me hear you. My mental kind of pay. Naomi, so that we can have a tete-a-tete together. Hello, good morning.
Fine morning.
Hey. Ebi from Akwitia. Ebi yankwe. Me ento nka 1 minute. Bonitonian. Yes.
You never cheer and see on to cheer our pay. And cheer income is telling that time. On a good day, that could on a one is that it's very valuable. One of all time also call. Every time one more is saying, Jimmy now pay. No money come at them so. In Chiapas, or the patron or
communications member, Tema West NDC.
Communication.
Deputy communication officer NDC. Tema West.
You, money come at them so. And some of in big couple of anything. They are on the America NDC at them. They are what? They need to be now, maybe Diablo. Maybe 2 minutes, 8 Diablo, too much. Now, we didn't even say that I can't get to anything for better month. They put to you, I can't put to you, my put to you, my. Now, you say, they put to you, my 2016 now, here for position. You say, I'm on my penny, mama. No street sugar factory. All photos are here. It's so good. And I can never cry. That factory, you know, I know what to say. Now you hear about the crowd. And you guys have a father that 111. And the 111 now for Papa for who now. All the issues you know, yesterday, no, I never candle. I come and I had a fire. Every day, who's the other guy? And I used to know. Let's see a factory that police here. Now the protocol over MP before MP. And that the no, Nippon was a deficit of the family and this protocol. And the one used to be able to watch your anything by now. All qualified from the protocol and before the time for 4 whom, all by one the age to know, all the whom, what I call in court one, shall blow over you to the bread. What show agents for all life? And that's what the people I don't buy it or they do, and then that's what you after that down IMSA. Now, any people, when you bring up a matter, empty to forming home empty, protocol and 15 20. Now, I won't look at this, and you for no one trade, and you for not what with you and some point at them. One, and I want to look at the money, Mamma, pay for the job in Russia. Never to the Catalan for no work at home, never to know see home. If for one thing I can get a better group that. And then we stand down equity position. All my own to come, such as you can have walk on and after one of what I had at all. Or theory. And then I said, oh, and this is for a year campaign. You now can wait 54 more years to Canada. One yakin at all. Now we know before what summer. Na ye uyen koso nyengu ye ho anim afe ni nja ye youth no no mombre
ebi ye da asia no pe
youth no mombre na 2028 no je be ho na wo ya eti ya trawo tata ayi ne ko kan tira wo ku ye na ne ya ko do mate ni jonda mani mama na kata wo na ko bo na mane so be be mo so be bi mo se ye chiye na ni obeba no ombre. And some of your clients making they you to go fear bread. Now you found what I can MPP for ma. But it's a then a high and then find a high NDC, a high again. A year, and somehow
be up.
And somehow you blood for Papa. Now you blood fool, then me who got to Obama NDC. I had the bar power.
Me that say. That's here no pay. Ebi from Akwitia, Ebi Ajobrao. There's an area in around the Tertiary Enclave called Treebleau.
What does it mean?
Akoma.
Okay.
Treebleau.
I love that name.
Take it easy. Take it easy. 053-715-8638. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
My name is
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, your name, please.
Yeah, my name is Ali, calling from Engineer.
Okay, let's hear you, Ali.
Yeah. I'm just asked what has just lamented. There are decisions that the party is taking from, especially the general, which is going to dwindle the contribution of the party. So they should really look at it. The question there is, are the party really going to do it? So they should really look at it. If not, it's whatever.
Thank you so much all the way from the northern part of the country. 053-715-8638 is the numbers. Let's have this conversation together. I mean, share your thoughts and opinions with us in a minute. When you call 60 seconds, just throw it in there and then we go. Don't forget, in a short while, we will be saying bye-bye to you. We've got just about some 5-6 minutes. We'll be wrapping up. My bag is already packed. My baggage are all in there. I'll be leaving soon. Bernard will be moving. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Ibasho, Uding.
Ibasho, Boga.
Hey, Boga, as to say.
Michelle.
Yeah, Joseph Boga.
Yeah, I'm doing for you.
Yeah, Joseph.
And Santia Tofu.
Oh, Joseph.
And in a broken, the way you are.
Oh, okay.
So far, or bois or my cannon. Or do not mind whom you can on penny and talker, Syria, I thought to be in a castle. So I'm no more chair, Mokasi, or the Indian and the Yama, Mobu for a true Suma, a crew before a senior Suno. Yapon Cosum Kairo, we are Cremoni, and so was here to the Pompire and good man, and you may hear Woody. Mamma with our Casile. Yadanafi. It's only this new Diana Gananiana. And it's Yaminia Yedicayano. In Tiana Yeni party, Diana Ganafana. It's never any party beyond me, Baby has any party. Into you use any council here to Malganahana. What would this ever so ya? Can you pass our party some to Kuno? I brought you to a baby ya, in party. Oh. And I'm maybe can be more can set. And no more said the set now. You will know we will be on Cosca now, so Uncle Cosca with my word. I will see who dear. It was not Diani who knew dear. When you're school, now you're doctor with my doctor. And I am this and I am people with my doctor. Oh, yeah, I am to find when I'm a gun and no more break or so. Will be your health person, so I think we'll cook for so. When the minister cook so. Ebey, and ye, when you have a mistake, no. I demand the what's here, no fairness at Mauye. So, Papa will acquire Potoya, you can't want me. Open so you cannot rebassa. Only Coco, who she won't go from that, or Coco for not a Kunamoso, Coco from the Koyana Quatano. Your book, you choco codo. But ya had no trouble, now you need to trouble on your trasso and your book. Oh, not before some canoe, not the one, and I make a semi-chilemo. Then I mean, who was there was so almost more. I yet job for Atima. On the non report, Mamma say, Chronom, Begoha in Sue, I have found a chronomono. So to be at sea, I saw dancing. As a municipal for now, honey, not before you. You see a friend of chronomono. My complex are Ben 9, and then the party in the car, your Tracy and so. You mean I said inside you better. Or Otiatic Bank, a cheap. But near your coat, false crime. I have book out, what I shall have. My complex items are not before more swami to me. Limited swami, more swami municipal. You came here and said you mean to me. You came here and saw swami. You understand to you, you see, about me, and son.
But you have to talk to me. You know, Maria. You feel Papa, and you,
Boga, you better see no pay. You don't see no pay. 60 seconds, and you check and should be yes, originally. So I think I can check my messages on behind me, read those few messages. But you can also give us a call now, 0537158638. We'll pick one more call and then we allow Nana Hima to tell us about the name change, whether it affects our identity, does it bring us some money, what does it do to us as a Ghanaian people? What is one of the running things that is happening in a country? 053. So whilst waiting for the call, now let me ask you on the name changing from Kotoka.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Fine morning. The pastor let me my family. Me the car say your friend is saying it's a Oma for MPP for mu nipa. Me sre bi so. MPP for ne buy no mo be NDC for free. Enye eduma mu no omo nye Ghana for. Some ye Ghana for. Eba ne say no mo ko buy omo be yi NDC for airport me say bi da ho tifie. MPP apenso. Omo be yi NDC for fi ho. And almost fa for almost fa police in here, you know. I'm finding this for you too. I'm no you're gonna form qualify. Say you go to about 2020. I used to back open to me pound what a bonitio. I was so the mass up a pay. Almost man a contract now, open yes, and then you know, open you know, or smart police if only I look at correct police and we'll shoot too. And for ayawaso. And for saying, and this by a day, I won't. That's how young cool and call for 5 to me. Young form and call for the idea about power, the idea a year friends and poncho. The boy, then any more papa. And she enjoy and call for who or that when you about to do overcome Monazo, our fam. It's a car near and cafe at you. And it's papa when you are to my kayawo.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I think this is where I'll put the brakes on the call in. You want to do some reaction in 30 seconds?
With the calls?
No, about the name changing.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you to react to my callers.
Okay.
They'll give you a different level.
To me, I don't think we should be having this conversation. In fact, Ghana, we are dealing with a lot of issues. As you just said, very soon the rain is about to set in. We don't even have enough resources. Sorry, to combat disaster. So these are the things that, to me, we should be championing, not changing of a name. Changing of a name that people are talking about so much. Kotoka International Airport. What was the original name? It used to be Accra International Airport.
Yeah.
So during the 1958 or yes, that was the name. And
it ran through to 69.
To 69, and they changed it. Why bringing? If my father calls me Ohima, and I go and say my name is Loretta. But my father is the originator. He gave birth to me, so he feels comfortable in calling me Ohima because he named me Ohima. What is the big deal about it? Or what has Kotoka done so importantly that we cannot change his name?
But it's part of our history.
It's part of our history. The Gans are also part of our history. They dedicated their lands. The great people of Greater Accra. What have we given to them? How have we thanked them enough?
As a nation?
As a nation. We have not been grateful to the people of
But the
Accra.
seat of government is here.
Exactly, it's here. But how are they benefiting? The Gans, how are they benefiting?
You see,
names are pride. Names are pride. So if they should return to Greater Accra International Airport, I think it's in order. But people are making some frivolous excuses and some, I don't even know how to call them. Oh, it doesn't matter. whether Greater Accra International Airport or whatever you feel it should be, the name is still Greater Accra.
So the name is Accra International Airport.
And to be fair to the Gans, we need to change it. So I support it.
So but this shouldn't be a tribal style. You be a Ghanaian.
No. You see,
but the moment you bring Ghana in,
it's not tribal. It's rather a heritage.
Heritage.
Yes, to me, exactly. People of Ghana, let's be honest. Let's be fair. I'm not a Ghana, and I feel that even though they own the land, they have nothing to their name.
Does it change the national identity? What does that mean for us?
Just to be fair to the Gans, you see, people take pride in names and monuments. So if we were to name it, what's the name? Greater Accra International Airport. I mean, that one crowd will be to the international standard. But to say Kotoka, but when you are reading CNN, you see Accra International Airport. You don't see Kotoka International Airport in most international journals. So please, to me, it's neither here nor there. Let's change it. I support it. All Ghanaians should support it. Let's be fair to the Greater Accra. They are the originators of the land. The Ghan land or the land that we are all sitting on, it belongs to them. Let's pay them homage. Let's give them this honor and dignity.
Let's give them the honor and dignity. Yes. This one is from Eben from Kwabenya. Eben says, good morning. I'm from Eben from Kwabenya. Today is in history as a democratic government was overthrown. I'm happy the airport is being changed from a cool plotter to its original name. And with those who doesn't understand should bow in shame, period. And this sends greetings to MC Gan, Agbo of Gan East, Nana Ampem, and Honorable Peter Akwesi Mensah of Tema Shipyard. Let me have this one from the man from Capito from Goso, Menchia. So we told Ghanaians JDM and NDC has nothing good for them, but they didn't listen. But this time to vote against them massively come 2028 for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the NPP to take over and make things will go right in the right direction because NDC has spoiled everything. And he sends his regards to Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsin, incoming MPP National Women Hopeful. So those are the messages that has come in this morning, sending us to the closure of today's edition of the Morning Focus, live and direct from our studios here. And we want to say a big thank you to everybody that has made it possible for us to reach you. 20 seconds, Bernard, a wrapping up comment. Yes,
I want to do the high schools in Central Region issue.
Okay.
I am happy that some actions have been taken. The police have come in to make it a criminal issue. And the students' minds are being reoriented, to desist from all these violence activities and bad reports we've been receiving from our high schools. I hope that they will take it in good faith and change their attitude. Yeah.
My guest, Hema.
L. Samuel.
Yes.
Thank you for hosting me. It's a privilege to be here. Yeah.
It's an honor to have you.
Exactly, but it's home. This is my home sweet home.
Great.
I'm finally back. So, my greetings to the Greater Accra Regional Communications Bureau, our bosses, Honorable Jerry Johnson and Honorable Sim Opeku Tete. Then also to my Eastern Regional Communication Officers. We call us the Eastern Communication Officers.
Wow.
Yeah, they are communication officers from, I think, 8 or 9 constituencies, from Sege, Ada, coming all the way to Tema West, Tema East, Tema Central. We have a meeting today, so good morning to you guys. I'll join you very soon. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Tema West, everybody. Thank you to the station and yourself as well.
Thank you so much, Honorable Loretta Nanahima Inshira-Frempong, is the Deputy Communications Officer for Tema West Constituency, Deputy Municipal Director of NADMO Tema West Municipal Assembly, for joining us this morning. We are grateful. We're going to have her here every Thursday. She will join us every Thursday. So we are seeing her coming back on Thursday, not just today, but she's coming back on Thursday to join us to have more conversation with issues that has to do with NADMO. Now that the rains are setting in, we're going to have more of this conversation. But there's one thing I leave with you. You must tell yourself, no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, you're going to make it. And don't forget that good character is like a personal security for your life. My name once again is El Samuels, and I do this together with Bernard Agbemo Eduji, and my guest has been Nana Hima. We say have a good